Yo, Space Gang, welcome to the BK Space Show where society meets pop culture. I am your host, the BK Space, and now I'm here with my very lovely co-host,
Novocaine, baby.
Alright, Space Gang, do me a favor, head over to www.thebkspaceshow.com. That's www.thebkspaceshow.com, where you can get all the audio and video and purchase some really cool merch like mugs and this really cool society and pop culture hoodie. Now, Novocaine, do me another favor and tell them what else they gotta do.
Head on over to Spotify. That's right, Spotify, and leave us a 5-star rating. 5-star rating, and head over to Apple Podcasts where you can leave us a written review. And you can leave 5 stars there as well.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Hit them with the thank you. All right, Space Gang, without further ado, we're going to get into this show. Stay tuned. All right, Space Gang. This past weekend, we watched WrestleMania.
Yo.
With a couple of friends in a watch party, and you know,
virtual watch party.
Yeah, in a virtual watch party, and it got a little, you know, WrestleMania is like, I don't know what, 4 hours a day, actually longer than that. So if you watch the pre-shows on both days, and NXT, they had an event before Saturday, and then you gotta calculate Raw after Mania. You know, that's a lot of wrestling in the weekend, and it can be draining. So for today's episode, since the chunk of our weekend was WrestleMania, we're going to talk about WrestleMania.
Woo!
And don't worry, we're not going to talk about every match. We're just going to talk about all the black people. I'm kidding. Most of all the black people. All right. So let's kick it off, Novocaine. What did you think about the watch party?
The watch party was pretty straight, you know. One night, you know, I was frying the chicken, eating the chicken, you know. The second night, it was pretty much just us. So it was us chilling.
She didn't even share none of the chicken with us. I know it's virtually, but damn.
I did share the chicken. I shared it with my heart.
With your heart. That's exactly how you deliver chicken on WrestleMania, with your heart. That's how you deliver it from DC to Alabama. All right, so let's get into the show. Did you watch any of NXT?
No, I didn't watch any of NXT because I was out that day. So, and like you said, I would have been wrestling overload. That's probably why I didn't watch most of Raw last night, because 2-night WrestleMania, that was a lot. Good thing I missed SmackDown on Friday.
All right, so let's make it quick then. NXT was decent. It was more than decent. It was a really great show. I had a lot of fun watching it. I did go to sleep on some of it because, man, Saturday morning I was not feeling my best, and a brother had to take a nap. So I think we discussed it briefly, and then we linked up for WrestleMania for the watch party. And the first few matches, we're going to skip over all of that now and go right into WrestleMania, because the first few matches was okay, but the show really didn't kick off for real, until Bianca versus Becky for the Raw Women's Championship.
Oh, hold on, wait, time out. For night one. What happened night one before that? We had... No, Seth and Cody was before that or after that?
No, that was after. Listen,
that was after
everything.
that.
Look, everything good that happened, like all the really memorable things, happened after Becky and Bianca.
One moment.
Yeah, everything that made sense happened after Bianca versus Becky. Which Becky was the coming in champion. There's been a lot of shit talk up to that point. I think Becky got a haircut. And
hold on, wait.
Bianca got hurt.
There was something that happened before Bianca.
Yeah, it was like 3
Becky.
other matches, but nothing great.
Yeah, Drew McIntyre kicked out. I missed that part actually because I was frying chicken, so I had to see the highlight.
I mean, Drew did kick out of the End of Days, and he's the first person to kick out of Baron Corbin's End of Days. But other than that, I mean, that match was pretty much lackluster, and I could have done without it. In fact, I could do without Drew McIntyre right now. I need something to change.
They should have brought Finn Balor in.
Finn, we got 30 minutes. We got 30. We've already wasted 10. So
that don't even say no goddamn on 10 minutes. He's slicing his space game.
Okay, it was like 9 minutes and some change. All right. So how you do? Bianca and Becky was a great match. I enjoyed the entire thing. It was fast paced. It was hard hitting, and it was literally the match of WrestleMania both nights, including NXT. There was not a better match than Becky and Bianca. And Bianca won.
There was not a better match in the whole WrestleMania than that match.
No, there was not. That was it. That was like the
that was what's it, come the flea, how you say it? Even that Charlotte Flair, Ronda Rousey, boo.
I mean, that match was whack, and they should have switched places. But I'm glad, in hindsight, I'm glad that they didn't, because it kicked off WrestleMania. Like, that was the moment I was like, okay, we're at WrestleMania. Like,
we're at WrestleMania. It's WrestleMania.
Yeah, all right. So the next match, I mean, that was 5-star right there. So I think the next best match came with a really big surprise, was the return of Cody Rhodes to WWE after 6 years. And he fought Seth, who was out here in his best Naomi outfit, in Naomi Blue outfit. It was dope. It was a great match, hard hitting. The crowd was hot for it. Cody came in top notch. I thought Seth was going to kill Cody a few of the moments, like that top rope reverse suplex that was going on. I thought it was a wrap. I thought it was a wrap for Cody. I thought they was going to put up the X and the ref was coming in. What do you think about the match as a whole? Did you even care that Cody's been gone and came back after 6 years?
I've really been well, you already know, I'm still kind of in the recent years. Actually, last WrestleMania is what got me into watching wrestling like on the regular again. Or Royal Rumble. No, last Royal Rumble. Last year's Royal Rumble got me back into watching like wrestling on the regular again. And I didn't watch it like on the regular. Like, I will only watch like, main events.
Yeah, that's what I'm at right now. I feel you.
But
I'm mostly
I never really cared for Cody Rhodes. I mean, he was cool.
Oh my gosh, you didn't care for Cody. Okay, a lot of people didn't care for Cody. And then when Stardust happened, there was a problem. I'm sorry. You know what? I said we weren't going to go back before we started this episode, and I lied, because Bianca also had like one of the best entrances.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Okay, as the blurriness, we saw Becky hit with the Marvel title credits intro, which was dope.
That's the first thing I said when I said, what?
You definitely mentioned it in the watch part, and I had to go back because I missed it because my ass was looking down. But because I was
holding down the Twitter sphere, yes.
The Twitter sphere?
The Twitter sphere is late.
But Bianca, when she came through with the Texas Southern University HBCU marching band, that's an HBCU guys. They came out, they played her theme. It sounded amazing. Like, she had on a drum major outfit. I was like, yo, as a former band head, y'all know this lit up my entire night. And also, shout out to my brother for coming through, even though he was watching it on my feed at the moment, and he missed like all the sound in that because I forgot to cut this. I was an amateur. Okay,
it's okay. It was just the first. We didn't know what was going on. Sorry, guys. You guys were kind of like the guinea pigs, but we had to figure it out one way or another.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of us there. It was me, Ace, one of your home girls.
Yes,
Nicole was there.
Yes.
She was dope. She was at work trying to peep and watch. So my brother, the bearded king came through. That was his name that he uses for like literally everything. Even though his beard is okay, it's all right. You know, I'm hating on
Don't do that. Don't do that.
He knows what it is. He knows. But yeah, let's get back to Bianca's entrance was dope as hell. And I think we didn't have another dope entrance until like night 2. But we're not on night 2. We still gotta move forward to these other matches.
The real main event of night 1, though.
Hold on, before we get to the last match before the main event.
Oh, we were not finished talking about Cody?
No, we're moving on from Cody now. The match was great. It was like the second best match of the night and probably like the second best match of WrestleMania as well. But then Charlotte and Ronda Rousey came through, and that was I don't want to say it was a good match. It's just no one cares anymore. It's like we've seen it before. That's how I felt. Even though we've seen Brock and Roman before, but they didn't have a double championship on the line. So I don't know. Did you like that match?
Who? Cody?
No, Charlotte and Ronda.
No,
man.
We already said that. No, boo.
I mean, the internet loved it because Charlotte kept popping out of top. She popped out like 3 times.
Yeah, I guess.
Was going wild.
I guess, but
People
I mean,
was freaked out.
like,
They thought Peacock was broken.
It's just a titty. It's just a breast.
But you know how it is. It's like you're not supposed to see it, so people get more excited about it.
Oh, because it's not supposed to be on there.
Yeah, like if you was watching debauchery films, then you'd be hype. You wouldn't be as hype as I'm not supposed to see it. It was like Janet, not as big as when they happened with Janet, but I'm just saying it's in that vein.
The match was
subpar.
It
was alright.
It was okay.
Yeah.
By then I was all the way sitting down, so I was just like, I should have been frying chicken now.
Okay. Then after that though, we got KO coming out with the KO show.
The real main event.
Yeah, and he brought out Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Legend.
The man himself.
Himself.
And not only did Austin come out, but when he came out, he went back in. And then he came back out with the ATV forward. Man, listen. The nostalgia. Yo.
When the ATV came out, it was over. I was 10-year-old me just freaking lost it. I was in here like, what?
We should not be this hype about WrestleMania as adults at this point. But when Austin came out in the ATV, though.
That's the whole point. It's WrestleMania. Yes, we should.
The stupendous WrestleMania, whoever.
Stupendous.
But anyway, also that happened that night. The boxing's most hated wrestled with The Miz to take on the Mysterio family, and the Mysterio family took it out to Logan Paul.
Oh, Logan Paul was so disrespectful when he hit the Three Amigos.
Yeah, and he wasn't even the main event, but the dude did good. If he stays,
he did good.
If he stays, I wouldn't totally hate it. I don't like Logan Paul like that, but
he didn't do a bad job. Bro was out there.
But let's get back to this Stone Cold KO.
Stone Cold. Stone Cold
came out and was like, listen here. I know what you want. You want a match. You just have a match. And I was like, hell yeah. I was like, nah, he ain't going to. Man, we ain't having no match for real.
Right.
Austin was dead ass though. He was like, get a ref out here. Let's get it. Let's go.
I almost wanted to shed a little thug tear because when he stopped wrestling abruptly. It was like, when was that? Like, they said 19 years, so that had to be, 2000? I don't want to say it out loud.
Now, go on and say it. It was a long time ago.
Oh, my gosh.
Listen, it was so long ago. Austin recently on his podcast, the Broken Skull podcast, I think that's what it's called. He was like, nah, he ain't never. There's nothing that can get him to come back. But for him to come back for Kevin Owens, that's huge. Like people, like I know the younger generation don't know. Yeah, like the best returning old man wrestler out of everybody so far. I mean, we see Sting on a regular AEW, Cody's former home that he helped jumpstart over there, the rival to WWE. And we've seen Sting throughout his career. It's great to see Sting. He had a stint in WWE, and he still wrestles at a considerable level. And we've seen other legends come back and wrestle as well recently. But Stone Cold, though, I think he might. And we see Goldberg all the time. So to see Stone Cold come back,
I think that's it.
I don't know. I think The Rock got one more.
No, I'm talking about that's it for Stone Cold. I think that's it for Stone Cold.
Yeah, he's done. That was his last match. Yeah,
that was it. Oh, but The Rock though.
Let's move.
It's gonna happen again. It's gonna happen again.
I said the only way night 1 can be topped by night 2 was consistently great matches, and The Rock had to show up. That did not happen. None of that happened.
Wait, night 2. Okay, so let's see.
The highlight match of night 2 was Edge versus AJ.
Okay, yeah, that match was intense.
It was intense.
That match was intense. I thought my body was breaking when I was watching that match.
Yo, I mean, from the go, we was like, because first we seen AJ Styles hit the ramp and he was already bleeding in the face, like, yo.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, so that's what happened. Did you see what happened? He ran into the
yeah, I seen that. It's kind of hilarious a little bit.
It is a little bit.
I'm sorry, but AJ. I'm sorry, you my homie.
He stayed in character. He did that thing coming down that ramp.
Yeah, that's always dope to see.
That's why it was so fresh. We were like, what?
Yeah, because he looked mad. I'm like, is he mad? Or
he is mad. He is mad. He was mad.
He ran into that damn thing.
Exactly. Doom.
Did they put sound effects
loud
to
as doom?
They put sound effects to it?
Oh, no.
Oh,
that's what I thought it sounded like.
No, they got to do the Sonic rings now. It's the only
I hope
way.
he got that checked out after the match, though, because...
I'm sure he did.
Listen, that was a hard hit, okay?
It did look like it hurt.
And then that match...
Oh, man.
That was a hard hit already, and then you go into that match, oh, boy.
Yo, listen. The boy from Georgia, AJ, and Evangelist Edgerton put on a show. That's what I'm calling Edge now. He's a dark preacher now. He's Evangelist Edgerton. And Reverend Edgerton put on the show on night 2. And I'm pretty sure that was the highlight for me of night 2. And then at the end of
I will agree. I'm over here so weak. I'm so weak just now. Oh my goodness.
Listen, I am trying to do my job, Nova. You can't be like
I know you're doing a great job, and you're doing a great job, but you dead serious about this damn Edgerton.
You gotta say it all correctly. Evangelist
Edgerton. I apologize. Yes. You're right.
Bishop, Reverend, Pastor, Evangelist. I'm sorry. Okay. What are we talking about? Edge match, right? Edge's match.
His match is definitely the highlight of the night 2.
Yes.
I also did like seeing Bobby Lashley fight Omos just because Bobby Lashley was out there having fun, Yeah. Even after the match. Did you see that smile on his face after that match? That man was happy. So I enjoyed that.
We're going to talk about the happiness of Bobby in a minute. But at the end of the Edge match, we got Damian Priest coming out. Deacon Priest came out. And he saw me.
Priest.
Priest. Priest. So Priest came out and he helped Edge defeat AJ Styles.
Yeah.
And even though Edge on Monday night said that he didn't know why that Priest was coming out to help, but he is appreciated, and now they're starting a dark group of some sort that we don't exactly know what it is. We don't know what it's called. We don't know if there's more members. But that happened on Raw. So let's go back to WrestleMania. Sorry. Do you want to talk about Bobby?
I do want to talk about Bobby. I love him some Bobby Lashley. Almighty. I love Bobby Lashley. He's also one of those wrestlers that I remember like right before I stopped watching it. So just to see him, dominating these days and times is amazing. Yeah.
I always
and
he had it in him.
He had just came back last Monday, and he wrestled in WrestleMania, and he had fun. I mean, I kind of hate that he had to go up against Omos, but Omos had to go up against another big name, so why not Bobby Lashley?
I think it was time for Omos to take the L. Right?
And I enjoyed that as well because he's just big.
Shout out to Omos at Wale Mania though, rapping at Jay-Z though. It was a public service announcement, I think it was. Yeah.
Oh, allow me to reintroduce myself?
Yeah. I think that's what he rapped, if I'm not mistaken.
Of course he did.
Omos out here rapping and stuff with personality. Let's see what happens because we got to talk about Raw after Mania. Let's move on to the main event.
Main event part A.
Main event part A or part B? I think it's
part B.
Okay, let's move on to the main event part B. And we're gonna. Who was in the main event? Roman Reigns and the Bloodline.
Roman Reigns against Brock Lesnar.
Not just Brock Lesnar, but ponytail Brock Lesnar. Okay,
with the braids.
That's a whole new version of Brock right there. That's happy Brock. Brock just been out here just happy as hell recently. Like, what's going on, Brock? Brock, are you finna have another kid or something? What's up, man?
It's his new persona.
Man, Brock been doing been doing podcasts and interviews, just letting go all of the Jews, giving advice, and just happy as hell.
That's good.
I like this Brock.
Maybe he's healthy, Brock, or maybe he's just always been this way and being more open about it.
I think so, because you don't be friends with Shelton Benjamin if you're not fun to be around. Because all the friends that Shelton Benjamin is around seems to have fun, from like Mia Yim and to Brock Lesnar now. So and Kofi and all those cats too.
Yeah. The match itself, it was alright. It would have been better had Roman not hurt his arm. I knew it was real.
I'm not sure if we got that injury mark correct. I mean, yeah, it did pop out the shoulder, but the picture that's his bicep.
Not that picture. No.
Okay.
That picture is horrible. But it was this certain scream he did. Like, he didn't scream like that any other time. Like, when he's acting. Yeah. And then it just abruptly ended like after that. So
the cool part about that, what people didn't notice, is when he walked over to the ropes and he just grabbed the ropes and popped his shoulder back in place. Like a lot of people didn't see. That was dope. I'm like, yo, that's some badass shit he just did. I am thoroughly in the corner of Roman. Whatever Roman wants to do, I'm like, what? Roman want to open up a chicken restaurant in the middle of fine. Shoot, do that.
Watched this man pop his shoulder back in.
I mean, I was already Team Roman, but now I'm like firmly. I'm just saying, I was rooting for Roman. I celebrated this man's win. I did not want Brock to have this accolade. This one was for Roman because he also, he walked in as the Universal Champion, but he walked out as the undisputed WWE Universal Champion.
Yes.
So, which is great. Paul is always good on the mic, and it's always fun to see Paul get involved in things. I was assuming the twins, the Usos, was gonna jump in, but they did not.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad they didn't.
Yeah, it would have tainted the win a little bit. So right now, Roman Reigns is the man. And if they 100% unify.
No, not literally. I was just doing the one.
Oh my gosh. Yep. Now I got to say the sentence again, Nova Can. So, Roman, you can put your one up if you want. Now you got to stop laughing for the editing. So Roman Reigns is the undisputed WWE Unified Champion, and if they put both of those championships,
undisputed,
That's what I said. Undisputed.
I just had to say it again because
Oh, you got to
Roman. That's my
reiterate.
guy. That's my
So
guy.
if they, I mean, he's the longest reigning modern champion right now, world champion anyway. So I wonder if they're gonna put those titles together and put the histories together, because that definitely would. If they put both championships together, that puts both histories together, just like it did with the WWE and the World Championship, which solidifies his fourth place as the fourth longest reign of a WWE champion. I mean, they're already basically giving it to him now. So,
okay.
Anyway,
okay.
All right, we're running out of time here, so let's move on to Raw after Mania.
Oh, no. Before you say that, there's two things that we have to really go over very quickly.
Okay,
Shout out to Sasha Banks and Naomi for winning that tag team.
Oh, yeah. It was an okay match. It was pretty good.
It was okay. The
entrances was great.
The interest, yeah, I love that. Yeah, I love those entrances. They did a good job for their entrances, actually. All of the ladies did a great job.
Right.
And Stone Cold came back in night two.
Hold on. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. Before that, Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory, and that whole thing was greatness. We're just gonna call this the honorable mention section of WrestleMania.
Pat looked amazing.
He came out with WrestleMania. The black. You pointed it out at the show. You was like the black tank top with the sparkles. That was. And
he had a little bit of sparkles on his pants, but not as many.
He came out here in the blinging tank top. That's the first.
Bling bling.
And then he came out to Jack White's. Crap! What is the name of the song? It just slipped my mind. You guys know what I'm talking about. The one that y'all sing at the sporting events. Oh, that one. So he came out with
I don't know the name of it.
I can't remember right now. Oh, Seven Nation Army. Thank you, imaginary person that was here that told me the name. There's literally no one told here, by the way. Broby better be quiet over there. So he came out with the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. They did their thing. He came down to the ring. Austin Theory shows up too, because he was in the match as well. Great. All right. Woohoo. It was a great match. It was fun. Pat won.
Wait. When Austin Theory came out, Vince McMahon came out, and I lost it again because.
Oh yeah, because that's Vince's star boy right now. That's his boy right now.
That's his boy. And but I'll be pressed for his intro music. You got one chance in hell.
It's still a great song. Still timeless. Oh yeah, I forgot another. You know what? Let's finish this and then we'll talk about that. So Vince, after the match was over, after Pat beat Austin Theory, Vince was, he goaded Vince to get in the ring. Pat did, and Vince teased the crowd a little bit, took off his little suit jacket, and I was like, oh shit, this is happening. I was like, Vince McMahon is going to get in the ring in the same WrestleMania that Stone Cold had his final match. I'm like, we are likely looking at Vince McMahon's final moments of being on screen. And that's what I was thinking at first. But then after he got the shirt off, he had on the black tank. Now, I don't know if y'all know this about Vince McMahon, but every match he's been in, it's been black tank Vince, okay? Now, I'll be remiss not to bring up Do-Rag Vince. That man, Do-Rag Vince is a legend within himself, and he is level 100, okay?
Yeah.
His power level is over 9,000. But this is black tank top Vince. It ain't, he like half the power of Hoodie Vince. I mean, of Do-Rag Vince, Do-Rag Vince held a title. Anyway, so he gets in the ring, and the ref comes out. The ref is there. They ring the ref bell.
Is there. They ring this bell, and I'm just like, it's real.
Austin Theory interferes, and Vince wins what's likely his final WrestleMania match, his final match ever.
Yes.
So
Vince won.
We technically had like three retirements, and we're gonna get to it. But in that match, after it was over, Austin Theory and Vince did their thing, and then the glass breaks as they're celebrating. Stone Cold comes out for night 2, and oh my gosh, the crowd went wild because it's Stone Cold.
It's Stone Cold.
Of course they
Stone
did.
Cold. Stone Cold.
He came out, delivered stunners to Pat, delivered stunners to Austin Theory.
Austin Theory went first, right?
I think Austin Theory got his first.
And then Vince.
Yeah.
But Vince's stunner?
Yo, it is now being held as the worst stunner ever. Vince, look, before the stunner, I knew it was a wrap for Vince and his ring career. Well, first of all, he's old, okay? So we know that his career was coming to an end. But when he was getting ready to celebrate his victory over Pat, music went off, and he reacted to it as if someone was coming. But it was Austin Theory's music, and I was like, Vince, no one's coming. It's Austin Theory's music.
Yep, you said that at the party.
Which funny part is, it further made us realize as fans that no one knows anybody's music for real now. Mm-hmm. Like, we don't know who music is what, and neither does Vince McMahon. Let that sink in.
Because he was like, whoa.
Yeah,
it was like 15, 20 seconds that went by.
Yeah. Oh, it was a good 7 to 10. We'll go 7 to 10.
Oh, okay, 7 to 10. All right. So that's still a nice little wow.
Yeah, it's a problem when Vince don't know. Mm-hmm. And then
Vince is old.
Vince is old, man. I'm glad he had his last moment though. We needed that. As soon as Austin Theory music goes off, we hear the glass break. Then Austin hits the ring, stuns Austin Theory, stuns Pat McAfee, which Austin Theory, the way you take a stunner is like a badge of honor now. And
he did that bounce.
He hit that flip, did a bounce. I mean, my man was all over the ring. Then Austin hit Vince. Vince got the kick, stumbled back a little bit.
He fell on the ropes.
He fell on the ropes, and then he went down before the stunner was delivered almost. So Austin had to catch him, then stun him, and then he just kind of dropped. Vince just dropped.
He was over it. He was done.
Yeah, and then Pat came out, to celebrate. Austin handed him the beer. You know how this goes, people. He also got stunned, which was a great stunner. But then, as Austin was laughing at Vince and celebrating in the ring, you could see Pat on the ground in front of the announce table chugging one of the beers, just the beers just falling out. Look, every stunner Austin delivered. The stunner to Kevin Owens was great. The stunner to Byron. My favorite is Byron's.
All of them was amazing.
Because he needed that redemption from that first time he got kicked in the noodles. Yeah, it was just great.
All of those stunners were great. Every single last one of them.
What's another honorable mention match?
That's it.
Is that it? Oh, and my hurtful moment here.
The RK Bro match.
I think it was good for what it was. The right people won there.
Yeah.
Okay, so the last major thing happened at the beginning of WrestleMania, though, and that was when
Triple
H put his boots in the ring and walked out. Man, he hit the record of WrestleMania, and then he put his boots down and he walked out the ring. And that, for those of you that don't know, once they put the boots down in the ring, that means it's over. That's the retirement sign. So he left his boots in the ring. I was hurt. Triple H was my guy growing up.
Oh, you love to hate him.
No, I liked everything he did after a while. I was like, where's that sledgehammer? I didn't give a damn who it was. Oh, you gonna hit Kofi with the chair? I love you, Kofi, but it's Triple H, bro. It's Triple H.
And he got heart issues, right?
Yeah. He can't do it. He got, what is it, defibrillator or something like that?
Oh, no, he can't be messing around with no defibrillator or whatever
it's over.
A pacemaker?
Over. I don't know. He got something in his chest, he said. You can watch the ESPN interview with Stephen A. Smith. Are you retiring? Is that what's really going on? Man, Stephen A. is a character. Anyway, so that happened. That's WrestleMania for the most part. Raw after WrestleMania was great. MVP switched up on Bobby.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I didn't see it. I had a lot. I told you I had a lot going on, but I heard about that.
Look, MVP
Ugly
was like,
MVP.
"Oh, you said you ain't need me? Well, I'm gonna show you." And then Omos whipped off in Bobby's ass, and MVP helped. It was a. We're gonna see Omos in that suit coming up in about another week, so you guys be prepared for that. That's gonna be a big
Shout out
ass
to
suit.
that Taylor. Shout out to that Taylor.
Talk about paid. But yeah, everybody was pretty
upset. They got the money.
Some people was like, "Oh my God, why would they do that?" But really, Omos needed a mouthpiece. So Edge came out. We got an explanation for that. What's old buddy name?
They making the new Brood.
What's the other guy name?
Oh, the third guy?
Elias.
Oh,
Elias came out. I'm sorry, a.k.a. the brother of Elias, Ezekiel. Ezekiel was there. I thought it was Big Zeke from like back in the day, the black dude, the big black dude.
Mm-hmm.
That was in the core. I think that was the name of the group. The final ECW champion too. I thought it was him. I was like, oh shit, Ezekiel's back. And then this scrawny, compared to Ezekiel, he's scrawny. It was Elias with no facial hair, and new ring gear. It was a little weird, but it was funny. So he's back. Cody did his thing.
I don't know none of them. Oh yeah, Cody did come out. When Cody came out, that's when I started doing a whole bunch of stuff.
You really don't like Cody, huh?
And then when did I see? No. I just knew he was going to be talking. So I knew that Raw last night was going to be a lot of talking. Bianca came out with that shiner.
Yo, man. I seen it on Twitter, but man, seeing it in motion is a whole different thing.
And then why they do this to my good sis? Why they put the big old eyelash on the one eye? They could have gave her more natural looking eyelashes. They didn't have to do that to sis.
She do that to herself. She makes her own ring gear.
She does. She does make her own. Well, why did her team allow her to do that? Somebody should have told her don't do it, and she probably was like, "Nope, I'm gonna do it." Somebody should have talked her down.
Now, you know damn well she was like, "Montez, how do I look?" And he was like, "You look good, babe." Because that's what we do. I mean, sometimes we truthful, but most of the time, especially if we press for time, it's like, I mean, you look great. You look amazing. Let's go.
But I'm glad that she had that confidence to come out there and rock that joint without the glasses.
True. Facts.
That's huge. That's huge. Because that joint is swole.
For real. Cody said, he's doing this for his dad because his dad never was WWE champion. I don't think anybody in their family, including Goldust, we all know that, never touched the WWE championship. So that happened. And finally, the tribal chief shows up. And then he told us we're going to have to wait till Friday for an explanation of what's next for him. And that was pretty much WrestleMania weekend. And
pretty much.
This is coming out before SmackDown, so you're just going to have to watch that to find out what's up with that.
Just see what that's all about. We just had to do this real quick, quick little review,
Yeah. I said 30 minutes, but it's going to be about 40, but you're going to enjoy it, though.
You're going to enjoy it, though. You enjoyed it, though.
All right, so do me a favor, head on over to www.thebkspadeshow.com. That's www.thebkspadeshow.com, where you get all the blogs, these great hoodies that are really on like borrowed time right now. Mugs.
Yeah, it's lucky for real because it's not warm yet.
Yeah, so we can kind of get away with having them a little bit longer. But we got mugs, we got playing cards. We got just a whole bunch of random stuff.
A whole bunch of little stuff.
Yeah, stuff with the BK Space Show. And you can show off to your friends and buy a gift for a friend or whatnot. And all that good stuff. And also all the blogs, all the videos, everything you need to know. And articles and blogs and stuff. So go check out the website at www.thebkspace.com. Number Kane, let them know what else they got to do for us.
Head on over to Spotify, leave us a 5-star rating, and also head over to Apple Podcasts and leave us a written review. You can also leave us a 5-star rating so we know which way to go and which way to grow.
Yep, all that good stuff. And go over to YouTube, like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe.
Yeah, all the YouTube
we saying it
stuff.
now.
Yeah, we said it. I have been the BK Space here with my very lovely co-host.
Novocaine, baby.
Hey, look, we got all the way through this episode and we ain't say nothing about Chris Rock or Will Smith. Anyway, we out. Y'all be cool.
And you gonna say it. And he said it.
All right, y'all, we out.